It's been over a month since I recorded my last YouTube video and posted it, but I think you're gonna appreciate me sharing this because this is what I've been cooking in the meantime. So, how I use Hunt and Kill Funnel to sell 6.5k offers with less than 1000 followers. If you follow me on IG, you know that I have about 830 followers, and even though my follower count is very small compared to some other guys, I still managed to close high ticket deals for my coaching offer, without facing a single objection along the way, pretty much. And this is what I'm gonna cover today, this one right here. But quick shout out before I dive into this is exactly what I've been creating in the past, I would say 10 days or something. So here's my Hunt and Kill Funnel swipe file that every single one of you can get, and tickets are 50 euros only. I know it's not usual to pitch something in the videos, but this is only for my clients. I mean, this has been only for my clients, and I decided, since I've seen a lot of value, since I've seen a lot of great feedback, I've thought to myself, why not share it to all the other people? And I just pretty much priced it at 50 euros, which might be a bit dumb considering how much value is here. But yeah, I just wanted to make it accessible for everyone. Pretty much this swipe file is, like stated, is designed to help you get full understanding on how this funnel works, just so you can start selling 5k plus packages with ease and start making an extra 15k in cash collected every single month. And I know, maybe a bit selfish, but once you do actually start generating this amount of cash right here, we can just pair you up with other setter scientists in the community and we can start automating your business so you don't have to send a single DM ever again. But yeah, if you're interested in something like this, just shoot me a DM on my IG, or yeah, just comment down below, and that's gonna be it. So how I use Hunt and Kill Funnel to sell this kind of offer with less than 1000 followers. First of all of us have been on those calls where everything is going perfectly fine until you pitch the prospect, to which he responds by throwing tons of smokescreen objections your way. In case you're wondering what are smokescreen objections, these are the objections. Let's say, for instance, I need to think about it. Let me just sleep it over. I can't make a decision right now. Blah blah blah. And the reason I realized that the main reason why we all have been facing these types of objections is because we weren't pre-selling them properly. We didn't pre-sell them properly, because if we did, we wouldn't be facing those, because there is a lack of trust. That's my main point. Handling objection is, like, always the most annoying and time wasting part. And our clients don't waste their time talking with people who are not ready to take action. So this is the main goal of my offer, pretty much, to help you raise your status, raise your credibility by not chasing prospects. Instead, they're chasing you. And how are we gonna do that? We're gonna do that by pre-selling our prospects. Once again, the way we pre-sell them is by being genuine, just briefly. Being genuine, being appearing trustworthy without any bad intentions, such as just for the sake of selling something to someone, and so on and so on. You know the drill. And Hunt and Kill Funnel allows not only me, but also my clients to hop on a call with the most nurtured leads only, that are literally ready to take their credit card out and invest into either mine or my client services. And I also made sure for the funnel to provide all the guys with copy and paste structures that are designed to turn cold leads into paying clients by leveraging business assets. So this is exactly what I'm covering in this swipe file that I said is available for everyone. For strikers, this is the opening message that's gonna make it irresistible for the people to reply. Green flag qualifiers, how to qualify the lead without raising any red flags, so they don't raise any suspicions, and just so we can understand if there is even point for us to continue the conversation, because like we said, we're raising our status and we don't want to be chasing anyone, especially those guys that are, let's say, not a good fit for our programs, because yeah, what's the point? Vision unmaskers, just uncovering goals, also without raising any suspicions, because when you're trying to find out other people's goals, you might come across as a salesman, just another salesman, because yeah, it's obvious that you're finding the goals in order to pitch your services. Pain exposures, finding the pain point, leveraging the pain point, providing, letting them know that your offer exists. This is what pain medicines are about. Not directly pitching your solution, but just letting them know that solution actually exists. ShiftPoint CTAs transitioning from having a conversation to booking a call, and deal closers. This is how to pretty much just secure the deal by pre-selling them. And that's everything that my clients have right now. And when it comes to business assets that you need to leverage, not only through the messages, but also through the content, through the direct content, because my offer is tailored only for the people that are creating content. Because the takeaway, not the takeaway, but the goal we're trying to achieve with my offer, me and the setters I also provide and manage for my clients, we extract hidden leads and convert attention that come from these videos. We convert it into leads and then into paying clients ultimately, obviously using this hunt and kill funnel. And these are some business assets that you can leverage. Not that you can, but you should be leveraging that, because these are probably your most valuable assets. VSL, video sales letter, which is obviously used to convert cold leads into interested guys before hopping on a call. This is also a way you can pre-sell them. Let's say you book a call and then you can just say something along the lines of, hey bro, I have a quick video breaking down my entire strategy and how we helped Josh, your previous client, scale and solve his struggle. That's how you can use it, depending on what's your exact offer. Then YouTube, something that I know I've been slacking on, but yeah, excuse me for that. But definitely YouTube, because long form videos are the easiest types of content that you can use to actually not transform, but transition or convert cold leads into interested guys. Content in general, those are stories, those are your reels, tweets if you're operating on X or LinkedIn, whatever. CTA poll stories, these are pretty much a hand raisers. For example, if you have a free training, you just say in your story, you say DM me or reply with setter and I'll send it your way. And that way you can pretty much collect all the leads in one place, which is your DMs. Success stories, those are testimonials that you definitely need to leverage, because obviously you're just gonna highlight them in your story highlights. And follower ads, this is obviously the last business asset to leverage, simply because for the follower ads you need some budget. And these previous ones, 1 to 5, these 5 of them are more than enough to help you sign your first client before you actually have the budget to start running these follower ads. And like I said, with this system, I'm not just chasing after any lead, but I'm engaging with individuals who have already shown a strong interest in what I offer. And this ensures that my time and effort are spent on high quality prospects who are much more likely to convert. I'm sure you've probably in the past had those calls, those guys in the DMs that are just not a good fit, but you still tried to convince them into buying because you're just chasing cash. Obviously, chasing only cash is not good, because that way money is your only motivator, and in some way you don't even care about your clients' success stories, which is not good. Why isn't it good? Why isn't it good? It's simply because there's a loop I've created, and that's the loop I would say think about. So when you're not only money focused, what happens? It happens that you get the client, obviously you acquire a new client, and you put so much effort into your client delivery that it just becomes impossible not to succeed, and therefore you get a testimonial or success story which you post on your social pages. Like I've said, wherever you operate, X, IG, Facebook, LinkedIn, doesn't matter. Prospects seeing the results you provide, they get nurtured through these other pieces of content, because they just gain some insights on how your offer actually works, and combined with these results that you have posted, they see that it actually works, right? And then they just want to get involved because they want the same results. You acquire new clients and you repeat the whole process all over again. And this loop activates only when you're not money focused, when your motivator is not only money but actually helping others. And here's quickly how hunt and kill funnel works. Obviously, everything starts with lead generation. Initially, its focus is on generating leads to your Instagram personal brand. The goal here is to attract potential clients who resonate with your message and are interested in your offerings. One of the key components is the outbound campaign. We delegate to our talented setters, so you don't have to send a single DM ever again. That's my promise, and that's what we're succeeding at with other clients that either I have or I've had in the past. So, outbound campaigns, I know a lot of people might feel that outbound is dead, but the reason it's dead for them in their specific scenario is simply because they don't know how to outreach. So, the problem might be in either one of these two things. First one is their openings, their first strikers are shit, just terrible, and who in the world would respond to something like that? Or the second one is that their Instagram personal brand is not developed. Obviously, generating leads, main focus is on generating leads through what? Through personal brand. And personal brand has to show all these components like content, other pieces of content with a bunch of these, poll stories, success stories in the highlights, day-to-day life, then YouTube link in the bio, whatever. Because if there's nothing such as these ones, if there are no business assets shown on your personal brand, then who's gonna reply? No one, because they don't know anything about you. They don't know what's your offer, they don't know who you're targeting, they don't know are you even alive or you're just a bot. You see my point. In order for this lead generation part to work, you need to either optimize your openings, your first strikers, or optimize your Instagram personal brand so those first strikers actually work. And that's first and main step, because without this, we're not gonna nurture them, we're not gonna be able to qualify them, blah blah blah. Then, after we establish that, nurturing. Once leads are in the funnel, in our DMs, we use automated follow-ups and personalized content to nurture them. This stage involves educating the prospects about our services, showcasing testimonials, and providing valuable insights that build trust and credibility. This is what I mean. So, personalized content to nurture them means that only those guys that can totally resonate with us, that only think that our system works, that our system can help them, they are gonna be targeted. Because what I'm currently doing with my setter science system is I'm trying, not convince them, but I'm making my audience believe that setter science system is the only system in the world that can help them with certain thing. So all the guys following me, most of the guys that are following me right now are interested in what I'm offering. And the way I nurture them is obviously not by pitching them and trying too hard to pitch them, but by my content and by my day-to-day life. Because when they see what lifestyle can be achieved with setter science system, they're gonna become an inbound lead and I'm just gonna close the deal at that point. But you need to be patient. There is no reason for you to push for anything. Because let me ask you this. Would you rather try to push lead for a sale, him obviously being hesitant, throwing a bunch of objections at you, and ultimately that deal falls apart because he's just gonna ghost you? Or would you rather just, I would say, nurture them behind the curtain? Because if he follows you, he's definitely gonna see your content. And when he's being nurtured, he's just gonna once again become an inbound lead, and that's it, you're gonna beg the lead. And in my opinion, from those two options, I would choose the second one. I know it takes a lot of patience, and at the end of the day, you might not even close that deal, but you always have that lead in the pipeline because he trusts you. Whereas, on the other hand, if you try too hard, that deal can never be signed, literally ever again. Third step is qualifying. At this stage, we employ specific criteria to qualify the leads. This usually involves the copy and paste structures specifically designed to reveal the pain points of the prospects, as well as the questions our talented setters ask to ensure that the leads meet your ideal client profile and are ready to invest. These copy-paste structures are, like I've said, in this 15K a month hunting kill funnels WIFI file, accessible for anyone who wants to get his hands on it. But these structures are designed simply to reveal pain points of the prospect, to which will later on they realize that once again our system is the only system in the world that can help them solve that struggle. And there are also questions that don't raise any red flags, because in the world where everyone is trying to sell them something, we must stand out, you know. And them in being able to see our content on our personal brand is gonna do the wonders. So yeah, we're both gonna be satisfied. They're gonna be satisfied because they think our system is perfect, and we're gonna be satisfied because those are our ideal client avatars that are just ready to invest, and our business thrives because we genuinely enjoy in helping those kinds of guys. Engagement. The most qualified leads are then engaged through the business assets previously mentioned that you momentarily have. Hopefully, as many as possible of those. VSL is here the one that needs to be done first, because this directly shows ins and outs about your offer, your success stories, and why your certain system is perfect for them. After the prospect watches your content, they feel that the pain point slash gap that they have between their current situation and their desired state can be filled by your services. That's how you demonstrate the value you bring to the table. And after you do that, only thing you'll have to do is just close the call. Close the call that you're gonna book, and it's gonna be a no-brainer for them to hop on a call, especially if you transition properly. And what I mean by transitioning properly is you let them know that the offer, that the solution to their problem exists, and then you can just say something along the lines, okay bro, awesome, would you actually be down to book a quick call so I can give you some tips and tricks on how you can either use my system to fill the gap, or how you can solve that issue, whatever you want. And that's how you demonstrate the value you bring to the table. In their mind, it's gonna be, once again, no-brainer, because they can only gain from that call. And then with your skills, with your sales skills and with your closing skills, you can just close that deal without facing a single objection. But before that, you need to build a foundation where you pre-sell them so they are actually interested in booking those calls. Because if you're booking the calls with someone who is not interested, you're gonna waste your time that you could be using to either serve your current paying clients or close another deal that has higher chances of actually coming through. And you also don't wanna push them for anything, because if they're not properly interested, the call is just not gonna get closed. And finally, conversion. The nurtured and qualified leads are presented with an irresistible offer that aligns with their needs and desires. By this point, they are primed and ready to take action, making the conversion process smooth and efficient. You just need to be skilled, you just need to use your tonality and show genuine interest in their offer, and ultimately show that you are genuinely here to help them solve that struggle of theirs, right? Because they might be the people that have already invested in some courses, in some shitty programs, but they didn't get nothing out of it. And here's you just, being a lot different than all the other guys, and you're actually here to help them succeed in their life. Simply by following this structured approach, Hunt and Kill Funnel ensured me and my clients that we spend less time dealing with objections and more time closing deals with clients who are eager to work with me. We're just here for money, right? But in order for you to make money, you need to follow this. You need to deliver the results to your client. And this is, for that exact reason, client delivery is on top of this slope, because it's the most important part. This not only maximizes our revenues, but also enhances our overall productivity and satisfaction with running our businesses. When we enjoy doing something, we just strive at it, if that makes sense. Because imagine yourself running a business that you don't enjoy. I highly doubt it that you would be willing to wake up an hour earlier or something to serve your clients or whatever. But if you're doing something that you genuinely love, then you're gonna strive at it, because you just love it, right? When you love something, there's no hesitation in doing that, if that makes sense. Coming up with and implementing this finally in our businesses, both mine and my clients, transformed our sales process, allowing us to consistently attract and convert high-ticket clients, even with a relatively small following. And this is my main point here. Let me show you my IG profile quickly. When it comes to relatively small following, obviously, the more the better, right? But me having 824 followers doesn't stop me from from acquiring high ticket leads on autopilot with something like this. When I say on autopilot, that obviously means that you need to have a sales team in place, because you as a business owner can't be bothered and shouldn't be bothered to just waste your very valuable time on these low leverage activities. Even though you can close multiple high ticket deals with this one, it's still considered a low leverage activity because it just includes a lot of these other aspects and key factors in this entire funnel, right? And you can simply delegate it to either your setter or VA, whatever you find most suitable with. And if you're struggling with something like that, if you want some of these science trained setter that I possess, I have, by the way, have 130 plus of them. I have an access to 130 plus of these talented setters. You can just either comment down below or reach out to me on my IG. That's gonna be in my description, and we'll brainstorm something and see if this is something like this is suitable for you. Or if not, if you just want to get your hands on this swipe file, let me know and I'll send the link your way. Or no, actually, the link where you can sort it out is gonna be in the descriptions as well. So yeah, you can just sort it out in the description and pretty much get this Hunting Hill funnel swipe file for yourself, and yeah, you have everything here A to Z. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna try to post more consistently now when I've sorted this out, when I've created this Hunting Hill funnel, when I came up with it. And yeah, I'm sure you're gonna be seeing a bunch of other videos. And yeah, stay tuned, thanks for watching and keep grinding.